everybody, it's Martina. I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to give you a little bit of background information about me. I'm Martina. I'm 27, mom of three, wife to my husband, obviously. Um, I live in an area where McDonald's is across the street, Sheetz is across the street. I have a diner beside me, a Burger King right up the road, a Little Caesars right up the road. I'm trying to think. There's a Giant down the road as well, which has hot food and is always really good. Um, I'm 216 pounds. Um, I can blame some of that on baby weight. A lot of it is I can't keep my mouth shut. Even my dad will say, he's like, "Hun, you just need to learn to not eat so much because I'm one of those people that I don't eat for, I didn't eat for, just to survive or just to nourish my body. I ate because food tasted good. And or I'd see a commercial and I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. I want to try that. And even if I didn't like it, I would still eat because I'm just like, I'm a food addict. I love food. So, um, that's a little bit about me. I'm 216 pounds when I started the 21 day fix. I am now on day 4 of 21 day fix in Shakeology, and I feel awesome. I did not think I was going to feel this great, but I feel awesome. Here it is. It is 10:33 at night, and I'm just like kind of geeking out here because I'm just like, oh, I feel so awesome, and I just want to clean my house, and I want to exercise some more. Um, this isn't my first time doing 21 day fix. Sorry. This isn't my first time doing 21 day fix. This is my second time. This is my first time going through it all the way though. The first time I had just had knee surgery, I only did the eating part. I did have my Shakeology every day and I loved it. But then as I started getting physical therapy and getting on my feet more, and my mom went and she had to leave because she was helping me out after my knee surgery, I used the excuse of I don't have time. And I used the excuse of, oh, I just don't have the energy. I'd have had the energy had I kept up with my Shakeology and taken it every day. Um, I am an energy drink. I drink energy drinks. My husband and I both drink energy drinks. Monster has made so much money off of us because we would drink 2 or 3 of them a day. Um, my hubby, thank God, is down to one. I am down to none as of this week. Not one energy drink, not even coffee, which is awesome. No energy drinks. I went from 2 to 3 a day at $2 is what I was paying the cheapest for them. $2 per energy drink. So think of this, $4 to $6 a day. And I just stopped cold turkey. I was just like, you know what, honey? I told my husband, I was like, honey, I'm doing the Shakeology thing. I don't need the energy drinks. First day, I felt a little bit of a difference, but not much. I missed my energy drinks, and I think it was more out of habit. Um, the second day felt a little better. Third day, I was feeling more like wonderful, and today I am feeling freaking awesome, freaking awesome. I feel like I've had energy drinks, but I feel better than I did when I drank energy drinks. Energy drinks were not good for me. They were not doing anything for me. They were not giving me any kind of nutrition. I was just drinking them for the energy. Shakeology, I have been taking my Shakeology, chocolate Shakeology, by the way, chocolate, for 4 days now, and I feel freaking awesome. I have energy. I am able to tackle almost anything. I also notice I'm less irritable. Usually, if my kids get to fighting um and I'm trying to get stuff done and I'm overwhelmed with cleaning, I'm sitting there like, kids, just shh, and go sit down and blah 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 blah. Today, it's like my kids were fighting, and I'm just like, I think it's better for me because I'm not as irritated and I'm not wanting to yell at them as much. I'm just like, you know what, you guys, you sit over there, and just chill out for a few. Let mommy get her workout in, and then we'll talk afterwards. And they ended up jumping in anyway. They're just like, wow, mom didn't yell. Mom wasn't like, oh my gosh, you know. So I noticed a difference in my temperament and everything. I am also a nursing mom. My 1 year old still breastfeeds. And I will tell you what, I've noticed a difference in her too. Her nap times are kind of more scheduled out. She has energy that lasts. And like I said, Shakeology is nutrient dense. It's been approved by my doctor, well, by her doctor, to give her, not to give her, but to drink and for it to be expelled in breast milk. And I honestly, she is less gassy. She is regular as well. And she is doing really, really well with it. You know, she has energy. And like I said, her naps are, it used to be she would have what I would have with the energy drink. She would crash. And she would have the high energy, and she'd be to the point where she was crying, and then she would just crash and nap for 4 hours. Now she's a little more spaced out, and she's still a typical 1 year old, and she's teething, but I noticed the difference in her too, and it's a good difference. Um, same thing with myself. I have more energy to tackle things. I'm not looking at my 4 year old and saying, dude, let's take a nap. Well, she's a little girl, but I call her my little dude. And I'm like, dude, let's just take a nap. Can you take a nap at noon so that I can get some sleep? And because she's at the age where she's like, Mom, I don't want to nap anymore. Gotta love 4 year olds. So I was like, okay, I noticed today I have a lot of energy. Um, and then, of course, on top of it, I'm doing this 21-day fix. And I have my little containers and I measure out my food, which is awesome because I don't eat the food in the containers. I put them on a plate so that I can get an idea of, okay, if I don't have my containers, let's say I go to my dad's to visit and I forget my containers, if they get lost on the plane and I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat, I need to know what it looks like. So of course I put them all out onto the plate. And even my kids are like, Mom, we're gonna go ahead and measure our food out too. I'm like, okay, just you know which ones are which, right? They're like, yeah. Today my kids actually worked out with me. Like they actually joined in with the workout with the Pilates, showing me how flexible they are. And I'm like, listen, I'll get there. Don't make me give you the stink eye. Um, but yeah, I love it. The Shakeology is freaking awesome. Like I said, I was spending so much on energy drinks, and it is just so much cheaper for me to have a bag of Shakeology and make that every morning and have my shake. And it seems like it's more, and it fills me up. Like it's my breakfast. I will take my chocolate shake with. Today I did 2 green containers of kale, and only because I need my greens. I love my greens. I did 2 containers of kale, and I did a half a banana. It was like 10 ounces of water and a whole bunch of ice. And I was like, there you go, there's my shake. You know, my Shakeology, I added my Shakeology, and I was like, there you go. Sometimes I'll add almond milk to it. And just depending on how full I want to feel. Because, like, if I know I'm going to have a really long morning, I'll add almond milk because for some reason almond milk just seems to, I guess it's heavier on the stomach. So, than the water. But, and it tastes good either way. Like, some people like to use regular milk. We don't drink regular milk in this house. It's not that any of us are lactose intolerant or anything. We just like the taste of almond milk. We're weird. But but it's freaking awesome. Like I have my shake, I measure my containers and everything. Even taking my husband his dinner, I measure in the containers. And believe it or not, whether he believes it or not, or whether he knows it or not, he's kind of doing the 21-day fix with me. My kids love it. They are actually doing it with me. They're like, Mom, we love sauteed kale. I'm like, what 10-year-old and 4-year-old like sauteed kale? But it's teaching them that, foods, what my 4-year-old says. She's like, they're happy heart foods. She's like, she'll eat like corn or kale, and she's like, Mommy, this food makes my heart happy. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. That's a happy heart food as long as you're eating your veggies. They started exercising with me too. I love exercising. I used to do it all the time. That's how I lost weight before. And I had stopped doing it, and I noticed I'm happier when I exercise. Um, to me, it's just a matter of, do you want to see results? I mean, I know some people can do it on their own, and they're like, "Oh, I could just eat healthy." But if you and I can exercise and I can do it. I mean, I know I have friends that are just like, "You know what? I've done this on my own and I can do it." That's great. But sometimes for some of us, we need a little help. We need a little bit of that extra push and need some more information. I thought I was doing it right the first time I lost weight. I was like, okay, I can, I know what I'm doing. I'm eating, raw, healthy foods, blah, 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 blah. But I wasn't, counting for all the time I put in at the gym and all the time I was being active. And I didn't learn anything from it. I didn't learn to portion. I didn't learn that, certain foods you just shouldn't have. It was just pretty much, oh, when you're done with this, you can go back to what you were eating before and you should be okay. And that's not how it works. I want to help people. I became a Beachbody coach because I want to help people. I want to help people on their weight loss journey. I want to give them information. I want to teach them what I hadn't learned the first time around. That way they don't have to have a second and a third and a fourth time around. They can just do it this one time and learn from it and say, this is what I'm sticking with for life. And that is why I became a Beachbody coach. That is why I do what I do. That is why I work so hard to be me. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to, personal message me. Or even just post on my wall and just say, hey, let's talk. Even if you want to meet up in person, just let me know. And I will give you some information that I didn't have. I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to help people be their best and be their healthiest. I don't want to see people suffer with things like colon cancer and heart disease and diabetes. I want to see people succeed. I want to see us in this country succeed as healthy people. So just follow me here if you want to see how my weight loss journey is going. So far, I feel awesome. All right. Good night.